Hello everybody, my name is Gadam. Welcome back for another video of Choices of Life Matters in Middle Ages. So, we're back to this game. A really good game, boys. I really enjoyed playing it. The decision making in this game is quite interesting, that's for sure. Sometimes you don't really have too much of a choice. Obviously, they force you to go somewhere in particular, but it's a pretty fun game overall. Now, we did manage to make it to the castle. Last time we failed because we went to the wrong turn. I'm going to try and make the right turns as much as possible, boys, this time around. It's going to be hard, though. It's really going to be hard. But we do have 4 health because I ate an orange this time around. I did not play the cards with the people. What I ended up doing is, instead of playing the cards, I declined, which ended up having a lot of fun. And I also drank an orange. I guess I drank food and ended up having an extra health from that. So we're gonna go straight. There we go. We're gonna go right because it was the last time. You turn right and swell wine. Following the smell, you reach the wine cellar. Okay, so inspect the door. So you are in the king's cellar. There is a small door behind one of the barrels. We're not gonna drink wine. We're gonna inspect the door. The door is half a man's height and barely visible. I'm gonna crawl forward. Let's see what it is. So you're in the king's chambers. Everything around you is decorated with expensive fabrics, gold, and paintings. You wish you could live like this. Alright. Well, boys, inspect the walls, inspect the floor. I'm gonna inspect the floor first. The stone floor is solid under the carpets and skins. There are no passages here. Let's inspect the walls really quick. Behind one of the paintings, you feel a vertical slit from which cold air blows through. Forward, oh boy. You walk, you push the wall and it gives away, opening a passage through to the tunnel. Secret passage, boys. All right, we might yet find the body. Let's hope that we are lucky this time around and we don't end up dying again. Pulling the torch forward, you head inward. You head down the spiral tunnel. Half an hour has passed already, but the stairs still don't end. Move on. Alright, you go down another half an hour. You hear heavy breathing coming from above. Raise the torch. You see a big stone face. Who are you? He asked me. I'm the king, an ordinary man. Well, I don't know who that guy is, to be honest. I'm an ordinary man. You tell the truth. An ordinary man has to solve 3 riddles to get through. Listen carefully. Alright. I gotta solve 3 riddles, boys. Well, alright then. What else to do, really? Yeah, exactly. So, I have a vessel. Round like a pear. Wet in the middle. In it often happens that water flows from there. Okay, so a vessel, round like a pear, wet in the middle, and it happens that water flows from... It's the eye. It's not a jug, it's the eye. It's the right thing, exactly. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, that was definitely the eye. I'm soft like wool, like a bug. If you swell me up, I'm like a frog. I'm water, I grow. A sponge? A bucket. No, a sponge. Right, yeah, exactly. It's a sponge, boys, obviously. Now, these are pretty easy so far. Alright, last one, boys. I am the sun's sister. Although made for the night, the fire makes my tears fall. The fact that he says make my tears fall, I would say candle. But he said I'm the sun's sister. Sun's sister is not fire, it's moon. I'll go with my guts and say candle, though. It was the right thing. Good. Alright, I got it, boys. I wasn't sure if I was gonna have the right answers and stuff, but I ended up having all of them right in the first place, so that's great. Alright then, so we're up to the map. We are in the final. So we're about to enter the finale, I guess, of the game. Alright. So now we're in the treasury. We got a lot of titles. You can see all these titles are right here, boys. Family Man, all that. You can see all these different titles I've got. So you are in the center of a small circular room. Chests of gold and jewels are scattered everywhere. In the center of the room is an altar with a vial. Go to the center. Look around. Well, the vial is interesting, but I'm gonna look around. There we go. Racks with precious weapons and armor are placed around the edges of the room. Okay. Break the vial. Return my body, and your debt will be fulfilled. I gotta break the vial? Don't break the vial? What happens if I don't break the vial, though? I'm not gonna break it. I'm gonna see how it happens if I don't break it. Your vial bursts into your hands. You're covered in blood. What? Alright, so a purple frog begins to thicken over the fragments. At the same moment, some matter of the same color escapes from her chest and merges with the vial contents, whirling like a whirlwind. I'm gonna watch, I guess. The whirlwind begins to take shape of a man, when suddenly wings and horns appears on the figure. How nice it has to have my body again, thank you. For complete happiness, there is just a little bit left. To regain my power, dress up and destroy the Kringan. Are you with me, mortal? He's a demon. I'm not with you. Fuck that. No, what? Have you even seen demon? Okay. Well, all your choices led you here. You have to obey, and walk me to the end. No, I have a choice. Choice is only an illusion. All paths are predetermined. Bullshit, my guy. The king breaks into the treasury. Oh shit, kill the king? Don't touch. I'm not touching him. The demon grabs the sword from the racks and impales the king. I'll have to do everything myself. Oh shit. The demon nearly killed the king. You helped me get my body back. As a reward, you will live for a few hours. But don't try to stand in my way. To the king or chase the demon. I'm gonna chase the demon. Fuck that, I'm chasing the demon. You run up the stairs, but instead of the demon, you meet a guard. The guards try to arrest you. Surrender? Resist? If I resist, I'm gonna die anyways. I'm a terrible fighter, boys. I'm gonna surrender. Indeed, escape seems unlikely. Exactly. You get caught and thrown into jail. Think about life? Check the gates, boys. Well, never mind. That was a terrible idea. The prince visits your cell and demands that you tell him how it all happened. Be silent? I'll tell him. I'll tell the truth, boys. You tell the story from birth to this moment. Enough. Do you really think that I believe in these fairy tales? It's time for your execution. Well, whatever, boys. I'm dead. You're taken to the gallows outside the city. You're led through the city. You see the scriptorium ablaze and hear screams. A bloody moon rises over your head. Listen to guards. What happened in the city? You know what? I'm gonna listen to the guards. Have you heard? Everyone is saying that the prophecy has come true. Judgment might has come. Okay. You have been led to the gallows. The executioner throws a noose around your neck, and the prince watches. It looks like your adventure is over. Have a last word. I'm gonna have the last word. You're going to say something? You decide to speak the last word, so cry. I'm gonna scold the prince. Scold him. There we go. You vilify the prince until the executioner hits you with the blunt side of the axe. Well, I'm dead. Again. I can still change the fate. Alright, well. That ended pretty well, boys. So, we absolutely have to do something. Now, we know it's a demon that's in there. Gonna still look around. There we go. I need to break the vial anyways because it's gonna break my hand. So if I don't do it, so I smash the vial on the stone floor. A purple frog, blah blah blah. We already saw that. Now he's there. I'm not helping you out. No, I have a choice. There we go. I'm not touching the king. There we go. I'm gonna go to the king this time. I'm not gonna chase the demon because the prisoner. They're gonna try and arrest me and stuff. I didn't have time. These are the last words. Soon the guards rush into the treasury. The guards try to arrest you. I'm gonna resist this time around. You resist, so they beat you up to a pulp. Great. I'm gonna think about life, I guess. You think about your choices and where they led you. I'm gonna be silent. What? Man! Either way, I die. What do you mean, game? What do you mean? If you remain silent, you will be immediately executed for the killing of a king. Oh my god. I'm gonna tell him. But he's still gonna do that. See, he's still gonna do that. Alright, what happened? I'm dead. Oh, okay. I gotta follow the demon, boys. Whatever. I don't have a choice. I gotta help out the demon. I'm gonna help out the demon, boys. I don't have a choice. You're a demon, my guy. And you are mortal. So what? Well, all your choices led you here. You have to obey and walk with me to the end. I guess so. Because he was right. I only had a few hours. And those few hours was me in the gallows. It's unbelievable, boys. So he was right the entire time. Well, adorable. The king will be here soon. Kill him and prove your loyalty. The king brings it to the treasury. You know, I killed the king. Whatever, boys. There I go. Slayer of kings. The kingdom is beheaded. Let's get out of here. Alright, so we killed the king. I don't have a choice but to follow him, to be honest. I don't have a choice, otherwise I die. You run up the stairs back to the castle. A couple of guards stand in your way. Attack. Skip the demon forward. There we go. The demons defiantly cuts off the heads of the surprised guests. There we go. I'm just gonna do the demon thing. So the king has returned, which means the castle is now full of guards. We won't get out of without my power. Breakthrough? Dress up as a guard, obviously. You and the demon dress up as guards, but you fear his disguise won't work. You tell him that his horns make it pretty obvious that he's the demon lord. He considers your word and mumbles something you do not understand. Suddenly, his appearance changes like magic, and the two of you are unrecognizable. You successfully blend in with the guards. There it is, boys. We're playing stealth mode now. After passing through the dark corridors, you get out of the castle. The guards stand on the walls and look at the bloody moon. Judgment night has come. Follow the demon. Where to now? Where are we going now? The city has stood for more than 100 years. My den should remain here. Remain there, okay? You reach the boarded up house and climb inside. The demon draws magic symbols on the floor, and in a moment, a gaping hole appears there. We don't have much of a choice but to follow him, I guess, boys. How convenient. I feel like he was gonna sacrifice me or something, boys. This is really bad. This is my den. We'll prepare for the decisive battle for the kingdom here. Destroy the kingdom? What's the plan? I have my body, but for now I'm weak. My strength lies in the third vial, and you will help me find it. Well, you're also weak. Only mortal, but it can be fixed. My magical tomes will give you enough strength to be useful to me. Okay, so do we study necromancy or pyromancy, boys? I like fire, but you know what? Raising the dead would be a lot better. Necromancy. There it is. You decide to study the art of raising the dead. There are 3 letters, MDA, on the book. So now we can do necromancy, boys. So you open the tome and magical powers begins to seep into you. And you don't have to read anything. Okay, continue. You lose track of time, but soon the demons calls to you. Enough. Now that you're ready for the next task, give me the book. Victory of Good 3, Burial. It should say where the vial with my power is hidden. All right. So the scriptorium, or the castle, boys. We already were at the castle. Let's say it's the scriptorium. Book should be in the scriptorium, you think? Exactly. So you stand in front of the entrance to the scriptorium. There is a small cemetery to the left of it. Use magic. There we go. You cast spell into the old graves, and the moment the dead begin to tear the ground apart. There it is. Raise the dead from the raise the dead alive, boys. They're gonna do a bunch of stuff. Get some zombies in here. You control a crowd of living dead. They're slow, smelly, and loud. Attack the main entrance. Assault the windows. Attack the main entrance. The guards cope with your fighters without any problems. All right. Use magic again, boys. And now we're gonna assault the windows. I can literally rise the dead as much as I want. It doesn't matter. We're not gonna survive for too long. The dead climb through the windows and overpower the guards, thanks to the element of surprise. You're inside the scriptorium. Search for the book. Interrogate survivors. I'm gonna interrogate them. There it is. They gave it to me. You find a living monk. He was able to resist for a while, but eventually your magic untied his tongue. You now have the book. I like how we basically became a servant of a demon, boys. Because why the hell not? The king appears before you and attacks you. What do you mean? Repel the attack. Do nothing. I'm gonna repel the attack. I lost the king disappears and you hit the ground. Well, great. That was all an illusion, I guess. Unbelievable. You return to the den in time to see a party of soldiers led by the prince. They are fighting against the demon. Attack the prince. Join the prince's squad. Oh shit, do I betray the demon, boys? Fuck it, let's do it. Let's betray him. He should have never trusted me in the first place. Deserter, there it is. You decide to change sides and begin to fight against the demon. We're Italy style, boys. We're switching sides, whatever. It's whatever. We do what we want. The demon notices your betrayal and goes berserk. Moments later, he grabs you and knocks you to the ground. Well, I don't have a choice. I gotta defend. Item removed. The demon takes the book from you. The demon wants to kill you, but at the last moment, the prince saves you. A fight breaks out between them. Beat with your hands. Use the magic. Hey, he teach me magic, boys. He shouldn't have done that. Now it's time to do like the Sith and betray our master. Become the master ourselves. We're gonna use the magic on him and raise the dead. There we go. You try to cast a spell, but instead mumble something inaudible. The demon takes your strength. Oh, he took my strength, you son of a bitch. Alright, well, beat with your bare hands then. You pounce the demon on the demon with your bare hands and save the prince from certain death. There it is. The fight continues as you cut down the imps. Eventually, they flee, knowing they cannot win. You do not find the demon here. Alright, so talk to the prince, search the den. I'm gonna talk to the prince. You discuss the next step. You saved me and prove your loyalty. Now is a difficult time and I need commanders like you. I will leave a detachment of warriors under your command. Nice. We need archers. There we go. Archery banner, boys. Archers. Shooting him from afar would be better. Okay, so I'm now in command of an archer squad. A flock of winged imps notice you and dive. Fight back, hide. Fight back, boys. Well-aimed archers beat off the attack of imps. Great tactics. There we go. We're archers after all. We can defeat them. The messenger reports the village has been captured by a horde of imps. Alright, discuss the plan. Let's discuss the plan first. We gotta do a plan further ahead. So the sentinel bursts into a room and tells everyone to look at the horizon. There's a giant beam in the sky. Of course. Is this a Marvel movie, boys? Well, alright, let's find out. Pinkish pillar of the light bursts from the depths of the forest. The forest witch calls you. The demon has gained full strength. Soon the kingdom will fall. I'm watching. The prince orders the guards to close the gates and prepares for the city siege. Prince calls the council. Alright, what should we do? Alright, what should we do right here? You stare inquiringly at the witch. What now? She says there is one way left to deal with the demon. Just like it happened 1,000 years ago, slay the demon with Excalibur and imprison his essence in 3 vials. I'm listening. Excalibur was buried with the first king. According to the legend, his tomb is at the base of the city, and only an alchemist can have vials made of pure crystals. I'm gonna search for Excalibur first. There we go. You go and search for Excalibur. Armed with torches, you descend into the sewers and under the city. The entrance to the tomb is somewhere down here. I'm gonna go left this time. Bad move, boys. Stumble on a crowd of imps. Longbows prove to be ineffective in narrow catacombs. The fight is tough. Go right this time around. You are in a bunk room. Succubus upon fire on you from above, but the archers quickly shoot them. Alright, good. You see the wall with exquisite frescoes depicting the battle of good and evil. On the side there is an inscription. in 6 buttons. This one, it's always left. Alright, so it's always left, boys. So we managed to do it. Dust falls from the ceiling, and a wall falls away with a crash. In front of you is a room with a dark figure in the room, in the center. Okay. Raise the torch. Run. I'm gonna raise a torch. It's the statue of the first king. There it is. The statue's hand grip a magnificent sword. There is no doubt this is Excalibur. You carefully take the sword, and having paid homage to the king, leave the tomb. Alright. Treasure hunter, boys. Another farm. You meet no danger on the way back. Good. Now, I've got Excalibur. We're obviously gonna fight back. We have archers after all, so we can fight back. We need to prepare the vials, though. We need to, obviously, we cannot cut the demon yet. We can't do that. So if we survive, we will become legends. The people will sing songs about this day. There we go. So now we just need to prepare the vials. I do have Excalibur. A horde of imps breaks through the main gate and takes you by surprise. It's necessary to organize a defense before the main forces arrive. Looking on the square, or looking on the roof, on the rooftops. It's archers. I've got a squad of archers, boys. So rooftops. The archers are in the best position to fire on the imps. Exactly. The guards arrive and rush the battles with the imps. You still do not see the demon. To battle, I'm gonna wait. There you go. You wait for the right moment. The demon appears among the endless crowds of imps. It has grown to a height of 3 meters and scatters the guards easily with just a swipe of its hands. The prince swings his Excaliburs and rushes into battle. Forward. Do I go forward or wait? I need to wait, boys. You hide behind the fighters until the forest witches kicks you. Okay, well, I guess I gotta go forward. I gotta go with him. Let's go, boys. You see how the prince stuns the demons, and at that moment you scatter the 3 vials around. The witch casts a spell in the ancient language, stunning the imps and stopping them. The demon's body begins to disintegrate, turning to dust. I close the vials, boys. You see the filled vials one by one. Closing the last one, you fall, exhausted. You wake up in the castle in the guest room. A week has passed since the night battle with the demon. The prince's coronation will be held today. Go to the coronation, why not? Let's go there, boys. I go to the throne room. Alright, so all the nobles and peasants alike gathered to watch the coronation. You and a forest witch stood in the front row, watching the ceremony. Suddenly the prince beckoned to you, calling you over to him. The prince called on you to thank you for your heroic deeds. In front of the entire kingdom, the townspeople kneel before you. You are now known as a hero. Alright, boys. It looks like we did it. That was the game. That's a really small game, kind of. Really small game, but pretty interesting one. I like that. It was obviously only $4. Definitely worth it to play it, boys. It's a nice little game right here. I enjoy playing it. Definitely enjoy playing it. Every time you got different types of things you gotta do. Now, I wonder if I was stuck with the demon, what would have happened? Maybe a bad ending or something. I'm not sure, boys, but it ended up working out for us. We ended up really being held out as a hero and stuff like that. We ended up having a good time. Having kind of the good story for a change. So, I guess this is pretty much it for this game in particular. We're done with this one. I'm gonna keep looking for smaller games. I did see some suggestions for different types of games and whatnot. I'll look into it, but I think what I'm mostly gonna do is I'm gonna look around on Steam and see if there's anything interesting, really. I've got some couple of ideas here and there. Some different types of games we can play on Steam that are free, or that basically like nobody else would play. So different types of games that look fun to play, but are very underrated. So I'm gonna try and find those types of games, boys. So remember to like and subscribe and enjoy this mini series. See you guys for the next one. Keep it easy.